Tunisia's main opposition leader, Rached Ghannouchi, was freed after nearly 10 hours in court. The hearing relates to a money laundering investigation that his Ennahda party says is a political ploy. Activists were anticipating that Tunisian authorities would place the 81-year-old in pre-trial detention. Hundreds gathered outside the court to protest the investigation before celebrating his release. Ghannouchi's lawyer says the judge has released him pending further investigation. The hearing comes days ahead of a referendum held by President Kais Saied on the country's new constitution, one that he drafted months after seizing power and suspending parliament. The new constitution would grant him untapped power, marking a radical break with the post-revolution parliamentary system that he dismantled. Ennahda, among other Tunisian parties and international rights groups, denounced the planned referendum as illegal. With no minimum level of participation required, analysts have raised the alarm, saying it's likely to pass with limited public involvement.
نظام فردي يذكرنا بنظام القذافي والدكتاتورين العرب، ونظام شعبوي لا يؤمن بالدولة الديمقراطية ذات السلطات المتعددة.
Ennahda was the largest party in the country's parliament prior to Saied dissolving the body a year ago, and Ghannouchi was its speaker. Rached Ghannouchi is a Tunisian politician and author. He is the co-founder and president of Ennahda Party, a Tunisian political party that emerged from the ideology of the Muslim Brotherhood in the late 1970s. The party has since reinvented itself as a Muslim democratic party. Ghannouchi was imprisoned several times for his political activism before being forced into exile in the UK, where he lived for several years before returning to post-revolution Tunisia in 2011. Ennahda became a major force in shaping Tunisian politics until last year when Kais Saied launched his power grab. The Tunisian president sacked the government, dissolved parliament, seized control of Tunisia's judiciary, and has ruled by decree ever since. In July this year, a Tunisian court froze the bank accounts of several political opponents of the Tunisian president, including Ghannouchi. Now Ennahda's leadership say they feel targeted by the president and are worried about where the country is headed under his rule.